Jai Hind student, today we are going to discuss the supply of money. What is the meaning of money supply? The money supply refer to the amount of money held by the public in economy at a given time. Means जो अमाउंट हमें गिवन टाइम पर रिफ़र करता है, अमाउंट जो पब्लिक के पास हेल्ड रहता है एट ए गिवन टाइम, और इट इज़ द स्टॉक कॉन्सेप्ट. द terms public here means that private individual business firm operating in a economy. Thus in a supply money we include only the amount of money held by the individual and the business firm. So money held by the government and the currency lying with the central bank or the commercial bank is not included in the money supply in order to avoid the double counting. Means सप्लाई ऑफ मनी में हम इंक्लूड करते हैं द मनी हेल्ड बाय द इंडिविजुअल एंड बिजनेस फर्म, नॉट इंक्लूडेड बाय द गवर्नमेंट जो गवर्नमेंट के पास है, और करेंसी लाइंग इन विद द सेंट्रल बैंक द और कमर्शियल बैंक नॉट इंक्लूडेड इन द मनी सप्लाई because to avoid the double counting. Let's take example. If Ram Prasad deposit 1 lakh rupees in his account, the deposit so create it's the part of the money supply. However, if the amount is 1 lakh held by the bank is also counted, it would lead to the double counting. In other words, we can say that money supply include only the money held by those who demand it and not by those who supply it. That is, money held by the producer of money is not a part of the money supply. Next, measures of money supply. There are two approaches regarding the money supply. First is traditional, that is narrow approach, or third is modern or broader approach. First, there is a four measures of money supply which given below. First, M1 is consist of currency note coins with the public excluding cash in hand or the commercial bank. Second, demand deposit excluded interbank deposit of all the commercial bank, cooperative bank and other deposit held with the RBI. That is, M1 is equal to C plus DD plus OD. C means currency notes or coin with the public, demand deposits, and OD other deposit. Next, M2 consist of M1. The M1 points is the 3 points we included, that is C plus DD plus OD. And second, saving deposit with the post office bank. Post office bank deposits are relatively less liquid than the demand deposit, but they are certainly more liquid than the time deposit. And the third, that is the M3 consist of M1 and the time deposit, that is fixed deposit of all the commercial and cooperative bank excluded time period. And M4 consist of M3 and total deposits with the post office saving bank, that is national savings certificate. So we can say that with the diagram here we can say that in M1 we can is a narrow concept to include currency note, coin, demand deposit and other deposit with the RBI. M2 include M1 plus saving deposit with the post office bank. M3 include M1 plus time deposit of bank, that is a fixed deposit. And M4 include the total deposit with post office excluding national savings certificate. So the Reserve Bank of India provide estimate of supply of money in the terms of four concept of money supply, that is M1, M3, M4, and it follow descending order in the terms of liquidity. Thank you.